Often referred to as the Galapagos of Australia, the island's ecosystem has developed in isolation with no human habitation until the end of the 18th century. Discover Australia's paradise, Lord Howe Island. Continue watching to find out more.
With open arms, the Australian people wish you a good day, mate. Bless viewers, I am Melissa. The peace-loving people of Australia invite you to join the circle of compassion and spread peace to every corner of the universe. Situated in the Tasman Sea, 580 kilometres or 360 miles due east of Port Macquarie, Lord Howe Island lies off the New South Wales coast of eastern Australia. The surrounding waters include the southernmost coral reef system in the world and are UNESCO listed as the Lord Howe Island Marine Park. Formerly known as the Lord Howe Island Group, the spectacular crescent-shaped island is surrounded by more than 146,000 hectares of coral reefs. Lord Howe Island is a relatively small Pacific island of just 14.55 square kilometres or 5.6 square miles, with 75% of its terrestrial area inscribed as a permanent park preserve under the UNESCO World Heritage Convention of 1982. On February 17, 1788, the crew of the HMS Supply were the first humans known to set foot on Lord Howe Island. Sailing from nearby Norfolk Island, the ship was part of the first fleet to reach Botany Bay in Sydney, Australia from England. The sailors were greeted by large turtles on the lagoon beach. They found many previously unknown bird and fish species, which they documented in detail. Today, the island has a small permanent human population of about 360 people. At Ned's Beach on the east coast, an extremely rare opportunity can still be had, feeding schools of fish by hand. The picturesque island to the west hosts a coral reef lagoon, and just to the north, sea cliffs rise at the Gulch headland and drop down to a spectacular inlet. Trees and cloud forest vegetation on gently rolling hills lie to the south, dominated by Mount Gower, the highest point on the island, with an altitude of 875 metres or 2,870 feet, alongside the slightly smaller Mount Ligbird. The sheltered topography of the island houses the centre where humans have settled over the last 2 centuries. Mother Nature's hand has sculpted the spectacular Ball's Pyramid, situated 23 kilometres to the southeast. A 7-million-year-old spire of serrated stone stands at a height of more than half a kilometre, making it the tallest sea stack of its kind in the world. Ball's Pyramid juts up impressively, reaching to the heavens as if in hope of eternal release from the incessant turbulence of the South Pacific Ocean below. The rough waters make it one of the most formidable boat landings in the world. Ball's Pyramid is also home to the unique Dryococylus australis, or the Lord Howe stick insect. Thought to be extinct in 1920, there was much celebration in 2001 when 24 remaining Lord Howe stick insects were found under a single bush on Ball's Pyramid. A breeding program has since resulted in extending the population to more than 1,000, which have been successfully reintroduced to Lord Howe Island. Lord Howe is a subtropical island, very humid, and although part of Australia is different from mainland Australia in numerous ways, the island has no venomous or stinging insects, animals or plants, and hosts no snakes of any kind. A total of 202 different bird species have been recorded. There are some garden lizards and geckos, as well as the introduced bleating tree frogs. Despite the introduction of other species, the original forest ecosystem has been preserved, and the New South Wales government now has many programs in place to protect the integrity of life on Lord Howe Island. Often referred to as the Galapagos of Australia, the island's ecosystem has developed in isolation, with no human habitation until the end of the 18th century. The unique geographic conditions are home to a large number of endemic species, such as the Lord Howe woodhen, one of the world's rarest endemic birds, and a fascinating population of rare endemic invertebrates. Caring viewers, let us pause now for a brief message. We'll be right back here on Supreme Master Television.
Vegan, so you can be proud of yourselves.
Welcome back to discover Australia's paradise, Lord Howe Island. Among the plant life that make this terrestrial environment extraordinary are the 244 native vascular plant species. Almost half of these are only found on Lord Howe Island. Because of the greatly varied landscape within such a small area, endemic plant diversity is high. Amongst the precious flora are 24 shrub and creeper species, 12 orchids, 28 species of grass and sedge, 48 different herbs including Lord Howe insularis, 56 ferns, and 52 tree species. Among the trees is the endemic Pandanus forsteri, which can reach up to 20 metres in height. This variety is unusual, for the screw pine species usually only reaches a maximum of 5 to 6 metres, a perfect example of the evolutionary phenomenon known as island syndrome. Perhaps Lord Howe Island's most predominant and well-known endemic plant is Howea fosteriana, or the Kentia palm, which has found its way into boardrooms, offices, shopping centres, etc. all over the globe. 2 kilometres off the north coast of Lord Howe Island is a cluster of 8 rocky islets, collectively known as the Admiralty Group, with poetic names such as Sugarloaf and Noddy. These islets are a major nesting destination for the seabird species that check into the Lord Howe area during the spring and summer months. Large numbers of sooty tern, masked boobies, and brown noddy, amongst others, can be seen huddling down in sheltered nooks on the rocky outcrops. Roach Island has become a tourist must-do, with day trips to the popular nesting zone becoming a favourite with bird-watching enthusiasts. On Lord Howe Island, there is only one native mammal species, the large forest bat, but offshore, bottlenose dolphins are frequently seen frolicking playfully in the open waters and sometimes even make their way into the sheltered lagoon on the west coast. The waters surrounding Lord Howe Island are renowned for hosting an amazing variety of 490 fish species. Just 13 of these are endemic and 60% are tropical, owing to the East Australian Current, which provides a stream of warm waters from the Great Barrier Reef in the north during the summer months. The remaining 40% are temperate and subtropical varieties as a result of the cooler ocean currents in winter. More than 80 species of coral provide an amazingly near-pristine environment for the fish to thrive in. Green sea turtles love to visit the island's waters to feed on the abundant algae and seagrasses. Sadly, this ocean paradise is fast becoming an image of the past. Due to the increasing effects of climate change, Scientists have observed bleaching in the Lord Howe Island reefs in recent years. As sea temperatures rise, the algae or zooxanthellae living in the coral tissue cannot be supported by the living coral reef in their symbiotic relationship. This means that while bleaching does not actually result in the death of the coral, a significant part of its vibrant ecosystem is eliminated, and the reefs themselves are placed under enormous stress. Approximately 3/4 of Lord Howe Island is covered by oceanic rainforest, with the vegetation on summit areas of Mount Gower being classified as oceanic cloud forest. There are only a handful of islands in the world that have such cloud forest existing on them. Mount Gower and Mount Lichbird are home to 105 separate species of moss and 86% of the island's endemic plant species. This region is called the gnarled mossy cloud forest, and the plants thrive at an altitude of 750 metres above sea level. Also endangered by climate change as temperatures rise, plant species have no way of naturally adjusting to conditions by seeding at higher altitudes, for they are already on the summit of the peaks. Declining rainfall over the past half a century and unpredictable and destructive storm surges have also caused significant damage to the exposed forests in recent years, and there has been a reduction in the all-important cloud cover associated with this specific environment. All information concerning the scientific evidence of climate change and its solution is in Supreme Master Ching Hai's book From Crisis to Peace, free for download at crisistopeace.org. With gratitude to the Australian Government, groups and individuals working to safeguard the amazing Lord Howe Island, may we all do our part in protecting the environment by adopting the life-saving, eco-conscious vegan lifestyle. Heavenly viewers, thank you for your gracious presence today. May we all be guided by wisdom and compassion to a life-giving vegan planet. Vegans, ethical giants.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/NB.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule et suprememastertv.com/NB.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visiten suprememastertv.com/schedule e suprememastertv.com/NB.
Nossos programas oferecem vários idiomas. Acesse suprememastertv.com/schedule e suprememastertv.com/NB.